Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You are in the Prog Corner. A very special episode today. My good friend Kevin from Prog Radio kind of corralled me and Cody and Tara into this episode. He tells me there's something I need to react to. I'm not a reactor. I don't do reaction videos. Cody, do you do reaction videos too often down there?
Nope. No, I've never done.
I don't think you're a big reactor either.
No, I don't. So this is going to be interesting.
Well, and it's hard with licensing too to do the music reactions anymore. So
yeah, as we found out, we don't like to play with.
Yeah, you can have the artist in there with you, and it still doesn't got enough.
Yeah, his song on his label, Scott G. Davis. It makes no sense. I mean, absolutely crazy, but that's all right. We're not here to dog YouTube. What we're doing today. Kevin, I have no idea. What are we doing here today? It's a Saturday, so I'm a little bit out of sorts, man. I just rolled out of bed and everything.
Well, yeah. So what we're going to do is let me give you a little history. When I started Prog Radio, as you know, it was Prog Charts. It was just a website. And then we thought, well, let's play a little bit of music. We started the radio. And so I thought, well, let's do an app. So when I built the app, the idea was just kind of proof of concept. Will this thing kind of work? And it worked, and so we kept adding to it, and it got more feature rich over time, and it ended up, it's got like a couple hundred reviews, over 4.8. So that's the old app has got a 4.8 star rating, but it was time, now that we know people like what we're doing, let's build it from the ground up. Let's start at ground zero. So we're going to go, and it just came out today in the App Store for the iPhone, is the new 2.0 of Prog Radio.
Woo! Oh,
there you go.
Cute. Oh, I like that.
And this is a huge update because, like our updates in the past have been a little feature here, a little feature. This is a complete rewrite from the ground up. Every wish list item I had on my list and that our listeners have had kind of went into this thing. And it's important to understand this isn't going to be just the iOS 2.0. This is kind of our new foundation for the website and for Android as well. So we're starting with the iOS app, the iPhone app, but soon after that, within the next week or two, you're going to start seeing all these cool features happening on the website. And then soon after that, there will be an update to the Android app. So all three of these platforms are going to start having all these new features that you're going to see today. And so I'm just going to demo kind of, and okay. You know, I just figured instead of me just doing a video for my listeners, let me get Scott, let me get Cody and Tara, and get your feedback, get your reaction,
sure.
and then that will become, this is going to be my demo video for all of my listeners. When I say, if you want to know what's in 2.0, go to the Prog Corner and check it out. So,
you know, like for those that don't know, Tara and I actually have a show on Prog Radio every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern. We are the Prog couple on Prog Radio. So I can't wait to see the changes here. This is
of all the people, Cody's been one of the ones bugging me the most. Like, I need that feature, I need this feature, give it to me. And he's known we've had it for a while because I've been running it for a few weeks now. And Cody's like, get it to me. So finally you can get it, Cody. And I said, Cody, don't download it until after the show. I don't want you to have seen anything until we do the reaction here. And then you're welcome to go download it and start enjoying it. So let's start it. I'm going to pull up here a simulator of the right on the screen here. So this is the new interface for the player. So it has a brand new player, and a couple of things you're going to notice right away with it is it has something that no radio station that I know, like even the iHeartRadio stuff doesn't have this for their streaming, and that is a play bar. So you can, so before when you tune into the station, you had no idea how long a song was. And this is Prog. I mean, it could be anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes. You just had no idea. You had no idea where you were in that song. Now, when you jump into the app, you're going to see what's playing like always, but you're also going to know how long is that song and where are we in the playlist.
Sorry, you and I, Kevin, we're of an age where like the CD people don't quite get it. And the digital people certainly don't get it. But we're of an age where listening to music was also a visual thing, right? Because we could look at the vinyl, see exactly how long the track was. We could even see the dynamic range of the song because the grooves would be darker or lighter, right? So we could like put it right where we wanted to on the needle. We could tell exactly where we were in a track. And my little kid brain needed that, right? Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to understand this crazy music called prog. So that's a cool
well,
feature.
and in this new version, you'll see that we've made the album artwork even larger. We've got the runtime right there. So that's huge. And like I say, that was not easy to do because you got to remember, this isn't a music app like, Rhapsody or Spotify. This is a stream, a radio stream that is live coming to you. And we had to use some real trickery magic to jump inside of that and say, oh, well, this song, we've always said this song is playing with the artwork, but to know where it is in the song and the runtime, that's new. And like I say, even iHeartRadio doesn't do that. So that's a pretty cool thing. People are going to love that, I think. The next thing, which I think is awesome, is I call it sneak or peek, a little sneak peek feature. So you can see up at the top there, I've got the channels, Crimson Hall, Wizards Forest, and the Dragons Tower. So you obviously can just hit those tabs to jump to any channel, or with this new app, you can take and you can swipe.
Oh, there we go.
To the right.
There we go.
And you can see what's happening over there. You can swipe to the left, see what's happening over there. And if you decide, hey, I want that, and you can even see, as you can see, we got the run times and stuff. So as I sneak, I can even see, how much of that song is still left. So if I go over there, I know, it's about over. I won't bother going to it. So just like that, I've changed channels, and you're going to hear the music playing. I'll hurry and stop it so we don't get into any trouble here.
That's right.
But so just like that, boom, boom, boom. You can a little Iron Maiden going on over in Dragon's Towers.
Bonko and Iron, man. This is great. Bonko, Del Maturo, Sakosa, and Iron Maiden. These channels are actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, they really cover the bases. You got the modern prog, you got the classic prog, and now you got the metal prog.
No, but I really like that idea, Kevin. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had a thought. Like when you're watching a TV show or something and you're not really digging it, you can stay watching it and like go through the guide, right?
Absolutely. You got it exactly right. And so if a song comes on, you're not sure if you like it, just see what's on the other channels and switch there, and then you can switch back later if you want.
I might not want to stop the song if I'm not sure something better isn't on the other side. It might actually make me mad.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely going to see more jumping around between the channels with this now. Yeah. Before, people would kind of tune into a channel and stick there, and our stats showed us that. Now they're gonna be jumping, because that's me. I'm using it all the time now, and I'm constantly jumping around between the channels, and we've made that super easy now. So that's a really awesome feature. The next thing I'll talk about is the like and the dislike feature. You can see up at top there, this song has 2 likes and 2 dislikes. I mean, we can switch to another song. This has 2 likes, 1 dislike. Who doesn't like 10cc? I'm gonna have to find them. But if I want, I'm going to hit the thumbs up button on this. So look at that 2 thumbs up. I'm going to hit that. You can see it now shows me, and it now has 3 likes. Before, under the old one, it took you to another page. You did all this rigmarole. You said, okay. And it went, no, now it works like it should work. And before, you also didn't know what the running total was on this stuff. So now you know. This is going to be great for your show, Cody and Tara, because when you play music, people can see like you'll see those counters jumping as you're doing it. Because as soon as I hit that 3, everybody in the world saw that went to 3. So what's new Proggy Cat show? This is going to be great there. We don't have all that many people using the like and dislike because of the way the old one worked. It was just too much kind of rigmarole. This way, who's not going to take a second, go boom, boom, boom? And we absolutely use this data, by the way, particularly for the outliers. If we see a song that a lot of people are disliking, boom, off it goes. We kick it out of the rotation. If we see a song that a lot of people are liking, then we speed it up in the rotation. So we absolutely look at this information. I can now I can go to the menu here, and I can go to your song ratings, and I can look at my history of all the songs that I've rated. You can see it shows which channel I was listening to it in. And so let's say I go to Caravan. I can see I was watching that. I can tap on that one. It will actually take me to Caravan's page on our website. If I want to go to their Wikipedia page, no problem. There's Caravan's Wikipedia. And when I'm ready, I go back to Prog Radio. Nice. So a much improved, we kind of had this before, but it's much improved now in the new version.
So what you're saying is I could be like listening to Prog Radio in the middle of the night, high as a kite, half asleep, and there was that song, right? There was that song, man.
That's exactly what it's for.
I'm not going to remember it. And half of these prog band names and stuff, nobody's going to remember that stuff. But you hit the like button, right?
Bingo.
And if there's
You're
a way
on a
to
run.
archive all
You're
that,
on a bike ride. You're in your car. Wherever you are, if you don't have time to write it down and take a screenshot or whatever, just hit the like.
Nobody got time for that.
No. And then later on, you can look at all the songs you've liked or disliked. It has that as well. And then you can go dig further by just hitting that button to their thing. You can go to their streaming sites, to their own to their own website. So we really are trying to integrate the whole Prog ecosystem into the app with just some simple taps.
Awesome.
So that's the like and dislike.
That's really helpful, because how many times have we been driving and I'm driving with her and I go, Tara, pull up the thing. What's that song? Get a screenshot.
Yeah. Quick screenshot and send it to me.
And that's what I used to do. I got in the habit of hitting screenshots, and now you don't worry about it.
Yeah, because if you're causing people commotion, if you're causing them to go through, what you call it, a rigmarole, you know what rigmarole equals, right?
I love you.
Don't do it.
It means I'm listening to something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
People have options, man. You know, I'm driving in the car. I don't have to listen to Prog Radio.
You got it. Absolutely.
You know,
right.
I got Bluetooth. I can listen to my phone. I got an old car, so it's got a CD player in there, you know. I got options, man. So you don't want no rigmarole in the listening experience. No sir.
Okay, next thing.
Prog Radio.
Next thing is the map view up in the top corner, left corner there. Kind of new and improved. So this shows you at any point in time where people are tuned in from around the world into the different channels. I can zoom in on one if I want to see a little more detail. I can also pinch in and out of that if I want to zoom right into my house and see me listening. Obviously, we don't do people's homes. We do their general location. But and the thing that's nice about this one is we have added Dragon's Tower. So before, we didn't have Dragon's Tower. And that's obviously a new station that's still building out. But over time, you're going to see those listeners come on board. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, new and improved this. Let me, I'm going to go here right now. I'm going to hit this. Okay, watch what's going to happen here on my thing here. And you're going to see our new ticker system. We've always had this where you could see, you know, we could communicate with our people, but it's now much improved. We used to put in the ticker message when a show would start or when it would end. There you are, Scott. My first ever reaction video. And so we've got there saying your video is going to go live in 2 hours and 35 minutes. Now I'll change that. I'll take that down. This is for the demo. I'm showing you this. But before we used to embed that countdown in the message. Now we have a separate spot for it. And then when a show's playing, we put how much time is left for the show. So you get a countdown of when the show's going to end. So if it doesn't into Proggy Cats, they know, hey, in an hour and 12 minutes, I can come back and that show will be over. So that's been improved. So we like that. What else was I going to show you? I think, let's quickly show you the song requests. So I can go to the menu here. I can go to request a song. I can choose which station I want to hear it in. I can type here, let's say, what do you want to hear, Scott? What are you in the mood for? What band do you want to inflict on our listeners? Because this is going to happen.
All right. I'm in the mood for some American prog. How about some Discipline?
Okay, right there. How about Before the Storm Part 1? I mean, I can scroll through, find the exact one that I want. We'll do Dead City. Boom.
The King Crimson one.
I'll confirm it. And just like that, you have now put in the queue. So our listeners are going to hear that.
Yep,
so as they should. Yeah, I mean, we've obviously always had the request song feature, but again, it's a little more integrated, a little easier to use now. We better turn that off so we don't get in trouble. Okay, so that's and then we do have the info button there. So again, here's Car Mechanic that's playing. If I want, I can hit the info button, go straight to their page, kind of like we were talking about. I can go to their wiki page. I can go to their Apple Music, their Spotify, right from within there. So if you hear a band you like and you want to do a little research, just hit that info button and you're in a whole world of digging into what that band's all about.
That's cool.
All right, one thing we've done is we've separated out the listener's lounge. You can see there's a tab down there now for it. So it used to be at the bottom of the play. We now separate it. So I think it's just going to be a little easier and a little more manageable, and we have a little more control over it doing it that way. You probably didn't notice it had the little green indicator light was right there on the tab. So anytime a new listener lounge message is posted, that little light's going to light up so that you know to jump over there and check it out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
We talked about the song history. Oh, yeah. So the song history is also been updated. It's a little cleaner and nicer now. It's going to default to the channel you're on. So because I was on Car Mechanic, it's showing me that. But I can jump to any of them. So let's say I was on Crimson Hall, but I go check out the Wizard's Forest, and I say, ooh, I love that Caravan song. You'll see there's a little go button there. Boom, just hit go, and it's going to take you straight there. So right from the song history page, you can do all sorts of jumping around, see what's been, next is Haken in the Dragon's Tower. So if I'm into Haken, I can jump over there. Turn that off. So I can jump straight there and get ready for some Haken in the Dragon's Tower.
Cool.
So there's that. Okay, the echo chamber. This is what Cody and Tara are also going to appreciate. If I go to the echo chamber, that's our history of our songs, where you can listen to songs that we've played already. So if you can't listen to it live and you want to listen to it later on, so you can see we've got What's New Proggy Cats, the Prog Corn or the Prog Couple, and so on. All these great shows right here anytime you want. So let's go to the Prog Couple, and you'll see something really cool right away.
All right.
There's the listing, and you'll see those progress bars. So I now know where I am.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
At listening to each one of those shows. Before, you always had to start at the front, or you had to write down what minute or hour you were at.
And
now it remembers that. Nobody's doing that. So now let's go to, say, episode 13. You can see I'm already, well, actually, let's go to episode 14 because I haven't started that yet. And then you'll see there's the playlist right below it. And then I just hit play. There's your theme song. Can you hear it?
This is not a dream.
And you can't get copyright for that because it's his song.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. We can let that one play all day long. Obviously, I can use this if I want to jump specifically to a part of the show, and it will remember that. So now you can see if I go back here, it's I got to play it first. I just moved it. I wasn't actually playing it, so let's play it, and let's jump to here. And again, I can check out things. Now, if I go back, you can see it shows me it's updated. So I always know exactly where I am if I can't finish a show. So that's great for a lot of these shows. One thing that we're going to do, we haven't done it in this version, but we're doing our very next update, which is going to be phenomenal. One of the downsides of watching it later versus watching it live, when you watch it live, the artwork changes with each song. Whereas when you listen to the stream later, you just get the Prog Couple, and you don't know where you're at or anything else.
Right.
So we've come a little bit of the ways here because you've got the playlist right there and you've got the scrubber and whatnot. But what we're going to be changing is instead of that Prog Couple icon there the whole time, it will put the artwork. And the playlist will not be shown quite like this. There'll be little buttons next to each one, so you can jump specifically to that part.
Oh, nice.
And so now listening to it later will feel exactly the same as if you listen to it live. The only difference is the chat room, the listener's lounge, obviously.
You lose that, but you get the ability to jump ahead.
You can jump ahead. Which you
can't do when you're doing live. So this is a really cool feature, actually.
Big time. And we have such history of some great shows. We got all these great guest DJs that you can go in and check out. There's a great one if you're into Dutch prog. So definitely people are going to explore this a lot more the way
that was the picture of our good friend Marcel.
He did a great guest DJ show for us.
He's amazing, and you know what? He's having a little bit of trouble getting traction on his channel, boys and girls. I don't understand it. He's got a great channel. It's called
Live Prog.
Live Prog. Go right now, subscribe to his channel, watch some of his videos because his numbers are abysmally low. We need to fix that. He's way too good for the numbers he's generating.
He's great, and he does his homework, and he takes time, and he puts a good show together. People should absolutely be aware of his channel.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, but again, we got, Brian Coombs, and we had Brett, of course, did him and his other partner with Jake did a show together, which was fun. They did a Halloween show, so people want to hear that. Go in there and check it out. So that is the new echo chamber.
I like that because you want to have it archived, but you don't want it to be like hard to deal with because then people people aren't going to use it if it's not user friendly.
Yeah. So now I'm going to do this is the only slides I'm doing the whole way. I'm going to do it real quick. Is one of the nice things with, let me turn that off, is with this thing is we now are part of the Apple ecosystem. So that means you can listen to it on the app. It's on your lock screen now.
Oh.
It's on your control panel now.
Hey, now there you go.
It's on your watch now. I use this one all the time. I'll be doing something and I'll have my earbuds and I'll hear a song and I'm not sure who it is. I just look at my watch, see the forward and backward buttons. If I don't like the channel I'm on, just hit the next button and you go to the next channel. Previous button, you go to the previous channel. And that's true with all these. So from the lock screen, you can adjust the channel. From the control panel, you can adjust the channel. From the iPhone, you can adjust the channel.
That's cool.
Earbuds, and not even just Apple's earbuds, but any earbuds, you can, because of Siri, you can use Siri to say, well, first of all, you can use the control on the earbuds. So just hit next, and instead of going to the next song, it goes to the next channel. So you can control that. And then lastly, Siri. So you can do things like, hey, what's playing? So again, you're out for a run, you got your earbuds in, you hear a song, just say, hey, Siri, what's playing? Artist and the song that's currently playing. So being part of this ecosystem is huge now. And then the last piece of that, and the last thing I'm going to demo here, is CarPlay. I know Cody is excited for that one. So let's bring CarPlay up.
I've been waiting for this one, man.
Now with CarPlay. Again, I can swipe over here. There it is, the beautiful Prog Radio 2.0. I click on that. It takes me to the 3 channels, and then below it, the echo chamber. So if I want to play a channel, let's say I want to go to Wizard's Forest, I just go into the Wizard's Forest. It's going to start playing. I can use these forward and backward buttons to switch between the channels. So now I'm on the, and you'll see the little icon up there. So there's a dragon icon that tells you you're in the Dragon's Tower. The little red flag, that's the Crimson Hall. And the little wizard, that's the Wizard's Forest. So right from this interface in the car, you can jump between the channels, or you can go back to the menu, obviously do it this way, or you can now go to the echo chamber. And there's all those big, beautiful shows. So if we want to hear the Prog Couple, and there's all their beautiful episodes, and there we go. And this will respect where you last left off in the app. In fact, let me turn the app on. I have the app on, yeah. If I go over to the Listener's Lounge, or to the echo chamber, and I go here, and I go here, and I start playing this, that gets respected over in the CarPlay as well. So that syncs them up and it's all there. So obviously we have a lot less control how much UI we have control over in CarPlay because you're driving. So they want you to not do too much, but you can listen to all the channels and you can listen to any of the programs in the echo chamber and you can bounce between channels all within CarPlay now, which is pretty awesome.
Can you like the songs on CarPlay as well?
Apple won't let us do that. So but again, your phone's going to be in sync with it. So if your phone's handy and you hear a song on the car playing, you could grab your phone and right there it'll be showing and you can hit the like button on your phone.
Cool.
Yeah, well, that would be cool. We wish Apple would let us do it, but for safety reasons, they don't let us do that.
It's weird because they do it with Apple Music. You can.
Well, hello, that's Apple Music. There's a whole bunch of things they let Apple Music do that we can't do. We ran into some of those.
I know. That sucks, but this is awesome. Like, I'm blown away by this. I really, really am.
Yeah, I mean, it's great because if your phone's in your pocket and you were even listening to anything lately, just sit in your car, boom, and that's going to start playing. And then you can go to the video and you can watch what's going on. So the integration, I think we did a really good job with it. Yeah. So CarPlay lovers are going to absolutely love that. This
was like just the proof of concept, basically blown up into 3 radio stations. Maybe it was about time for like a total rebuild. I guess 2.0 was way overdue, huh?
Well, yeah. 1.0 was a proof of concept that grew little by, and it started to look like a big piece together with duct tape and glue and some bubble gum, you know. And so this is built from the ground up, a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. The last thing that I'll quickly show you is on the More tab, the menu tab. I won't go into any of these, but you can see a whole lot more. You can get to our charts. You can do our album reviews. You can compare the channels. So if you want to know, well, how do the 3 channels differ from each other, you can watch, take a look at that. So this last tab, the menu tab, has a ton of stuff on it as well, but I won't get into more than that. So that's pretty much it. We think it's awesome. It's just the beginning. The website's next. Android's after that. We're pretty excited about it. I've been loving using it. Already, I noticed in the Listeners Lounge, if we go here, Listeners Lounge, I've noticed some comments here. Prog Radio 2.0,
nice.
2.0 app. So they're getting into it there, which is awesome. So what's your reaction, guys? Seems like you like it.
Absolutely. I've had people on my channel who want to listen to the show. I've had people on Facebook and everything saying I have a lot of older viewers and it's not user friendly enough for them to use. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of people who listen to music in the car only and they can't listen to it. So this is just going to clear up all of that stuff. And it's going to bring in a lot more listeners now, which is always fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, again, we get a lot of downloads every day from the App Store from people who've never heard of Prog Radio. They're just searching for whatever. They find our app. This is going to engage them much more so that they're going to stick around and we're going to pull them in. So this has been a long time coming, but it's also was a big project. It took a lot of work. But
I'm sure it took a lot of work, especially integrating everything within the Apple ecosystem. That could not have been super easy, particularly when you're talking about licensing concerns and everything on top of it. It's amazing, and it's a small wonder you're not quite ready for Android yet. Any time frame, any ballpark.
What we wanted to do is we didn't want to do them both at the same time because we're going to get feedback. There's going to be some moving pieces. So we wanted, this is 2.0. We'll probably do a 2.01 with whatever feedback we get from this, and then we'll immediately do the Android app. The Android app is going to be a lot easier now, though, because a lot of what we did was back-end infrastructure. Well, that's all there now. Yeah. So it's all about the front-end UI. We already know exactly what we want to do, so there's no design to be done. There's no back-end to be done. So we think we can do an Android app in a couple of weeks, and we'll probably start that in about a week or so. So pretty soon.
Brilliant. I'm delighted. And we're living in the age of convenience now. So this total seamlessness is just going to benefit Prog Radio so much. So well done, Kevin.
Thank you. Prog is one of those things that if you're a diehard Prog fan, again, I used to be the CEO of a Linux company. It was the same way. If you're a diehard Linux guy, you jump through all the hoops and you do what you have to do to get to stuff. But there's that whole group of people that would like to appreciate Prog that don't know how to jump through all those hoops. So this is going to make it easy for everybody. All they have to do, download the app, hit play, you're into it.
Well, that's the thing, because young people have a different expectation level than you and I perhaps get. Well, maybe not you. You're a Linux guy. I mean, you've been in the business for a long, long time. But for a bunch of old troglodytes like me, we maybe don't expect things to be all seamless and whatnot. These youngsters, man, they expect stuff to work right. They expect stuff to be elegantly designed. They expect stuff to actually look cool, right, in your hand, because it can't look like grandpa designed how the thing actually looks when you're playing it. But also the old people who aren't used to technology, they don't want any rigmarole, right? So
that's right. Well, and you don't know what you don't have until you have it. We were talking earlier about Ann with Big Dog Promotions. I was actually talking to her this morning, and she loves our existing app. And again, 4.8 stars out of 5 on the App Store. I'm like, trust me, it was garbage when you see the new one. So as great as the last one was, we've taken it to a whole new level.
Now, this is exciting. This is what the world needs. You guys know I'm all about one thing and one thing only, and that is world domination. And I've got allies like the Prog couple and Prog Radio by my side. I see it happening. And as I noted not too long ago, we've had a couple of #1 albums on the Billboard charts that really weren't too far from what I call prog rock. Very exciting. Congratulations to both Ghost and Sleep Token for hitting #1 in the US. We had only had 3 rock albums hit #1 on the Billboard charts this entire decade. And if you want to call Blink 182 rock, you go right ahead, Buckaroo. The other 2 were, of course, AC/DC. And do you remember the third one? Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's right. So now we've got 5 rock albums have hit #1. So, keep hope alive, right? This thing is not a done deal. We can take this old rotting corpse called prog rock and make it the #1 genre in the entire world. It's going to happen because, it's just a pendulum. Everything goes back and forth. Sooner or later, it's going to work again. And Prog Radio is an excellent resource. And one of the main weapons we have in our arsenal to take over the world. Kevin, thank you for everything that you do. This is cool, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Sunday, that's tomorrow, boys and girls. I'll post this. This will be posted today. I'll put it. I'll let you know when it's going. But I'll put this up today. We don't edit anything, so it's really not that hard to post something on the old YouTube Rooney.
They'll know we didn't have any bugs, any blue screen of death during my demo when they know you don't edit anything.
That's right, Steve Jobs. We don't have any blue screens of death on this here stream. But as it were, tomorrow we're actually live. And we are going to be live with none other than the great Anders Buas. Oh, I'm excited, man. He is an artist I care a lot about. And we're going to be talking about, is prog rock a cult? What do you think, Cody?
Probably. I don't know. It depends on who's looking at it, but I could see why.
It is absolutely a cult. 100% the best cult you would ever want to be in.
Yeah.
And ultimately, if you have a cult, you see, my whole idea is two-pronged. First of all, I need to establish within the prog community at large, right, the idea that, yes, indeed, we are part of a cult. That once that's established, by definition, a cult must have a cult leader. And there you go. Then you understand.
We're drinking your Kool-Aid, Scott.
We'll just slide right in there. Yes, boys and girls. So that's tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday we do the live thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, thank you, Kevin, for actually making that thumbnail too. Cool thumbnail. I hope it's not too off base, but that was a reaction. We were reacting. We just were reacting to music. We were reacting to a brand new app from Prog Radio 2.0. Man, is very exciting. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace of the Middle East. Free the Ukraine. Free Tibet. Free your mind. Free beer. Free Willie. And God save that king. Oh, that cotton picking king. He needs your saving. Bring that boy to America. Cody, Tara, I hear Chucky was up in Canada. Oh, why didn't he drive over to America while he was in the right hemisphere? Just come on down where we can drink some poison. We can dance with rattlesnakes with the king. Oh, yeah, King Chucky wants them snakes. Yes, he does, boys and girls. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.